Remind us of how controversial this was. This was something certainly that President Trump talked about when he was running against her, but this was fodder for a lot of speeches during the primary as well.
It's hard to remember because Trump has put in place like literally 4 really important people from Goldman Sachs. But it was a huge deal. The fact that Hillary Clinton, in the wake of the financial crisis, went to Goldman Sachs, which is kind of the Wall Street bank, even though it's smaller than JP Morgan or Wells Fargo. You know, Trump made it sound like it was evidence that she was in on this vast conspiracy. You know, he flashed Lloyd Blankfein's face. Remember that?
That ad, yeah.
You know, closing out of the campaign. So the fact that Hillary Clinton now says it's a mistake is interesting. First of all, we have to give a big shout out to Jennifer Epstein, our colleague, because she is the one who went
the book early.
She got the book,
yeah.
and she went through and she found this quote. And you know what Jennifer found that Clinton said? She said that it was bad optics to give the Wall Street speech. And I think that's interesting because she isn't necessarily saying she regrets going to Goldman Sachs, as far as I know. I think she's basically saying, oh, it sure looked bad.
Yeah, she said that what she said there was designed to be interesting, but it wasn't newsworthy. Given that, does she shed any light into why she didn't just reveal what was in those speeches? There's a lot of pressure from Republicans and Democrats just to reveal what she said at Goldman Sachs.
No, and we know how it was revealed, which was from WikiLeaks. Right. I mean, it was dumped. I believe, if I'm remembering correctly, it was part of the Podesta emails that it was related to that. And what did Hillary say? She said to Goldman Sachs, there's a bias against people who are rich and successful, which is not the way she was talking to voters during the campaign. It's certainly a different tone, and it's certainly a different message. So I would be interested if Clinton, and by extension Republicans and other Democrats as well, start being open and honest about how differently they sound when they're talking to Wall Street banks and when they're talking to the populace. Maybe they mean one, but they don't mean both.